Hi, this is Dr. Michael Chaikin at the Center for Optimal Health in Plymouth Meeting, Pennsylvania. Welcome to our data points video. This material is copyrighted. Please respect the proprietary nature of this work. If you want to pause, you can use the space bar in most players to stop and start the video. You may want to have a paper and pen available for comments, notes, questions that you may want to review with us after watching this video. The purpose of this video is to understand the use of data points over time. We're not going to talk in this video about the optimal ranges and how they're defined. We're just going to accept that there is a target range. The target range varies based on lab and what is being studied. At the bottom here we see the months that we're proceeding. We can repeat these data points every couple of months. Some numbers change literally in a matter of minutes or days, but others can take months to change. So we usually average about 3 months per set of data points. The values have basically 3 possible ranges, being within the target, lower than the target range, or higher than the target range. When we do our first baseline set of data, we don't really know where we're coming from. Some of these numbers could, as I said, represent just a few hours or days. Others can be representing months or years. So we don't really make any interpretation other than to note the value. And then we make whatever changes we think are appropriate. So if something is low, we're going to try to raise it. If something's high, we're going to try to lower it through various means. And then 3 months later, we repeat the data. We have about 4 different places we could end up in. We could either overshoot, which means usually we did too much or gave too much. We could end up within our target range, which we will call optimal. We could undershoot, which means that we didn't take enough or make enough of an intervention. And in some cases, instead of the number going up, it goes down, despite our trying to raise it, which usually means there are other factors involved. Okay, so let's say that we did get within the optimal range. Are we done? No. And this is because things change, and what we think might be right may end up being just a temporary value that we need to confirm at least one more time, and then periodically based on the importance of that lab. Again, think of somebody with high blood pressure. We just don't find one normal value and then assume it's normal. We keep checking it periodically, perhaps less frequently, but we do check it. Okay, so now 3 months more go by, and we repeat the values. And this is what we might see. We could either go from optimal and stay within optimal, which we would call stable. We can go high, which means that we've accumulated whatever this is, and we need to slow it down or reduce dose or something like that, let's say with vitamin D. Or we can actually see the value go back down to the same initial value or even worse. This tells us that there are other factors or interactions, or there could be an inconsistency in the way you're taking your supplements that have caused this, but it certainly is wonderful information, no matter which of these we get, to help us decide the next step. Okay, that concludes this video. If you want to know more about target range, will be a separate video on that. Thank you.